Hello, my name is Benjamin William Northgraves. I am a composer, producer, musician, currently finishing up my studies in the music technology program at Douglas College, and today I'm going to be showing you a little bit about the work I've been doing in the past a little bit, and I hope that I can show you something fun and you'll get something useful out of it. Okay, so real quick, just before we get into it, there's a few things I want to let you know. So just the pieces of music you're going to be hearing. Up first, we have a lo-fi piece of music that I had a friend actually put some rap lyrics over. And then we'll have a orchestrated piece of music that's just a character's theme for an original character of a friend of mine. And then we'll have a short film that I put together and then put the music to that. And lastly, some little bits of game music that I then automated to change the setting between the two. And then we'll just have a short conclusion. So here we go. Okay, so first off, lo-fi. Fun thing about it is that it's generally pretty laid back, so you don't have to do too much heavy work. It's usually pretty minimalistic. So in that case, what I'll do is I'll generally start with a sound that's just pretty basic, very mellow sounding. So in this case, I used an electric piano, threw some drums over it, put some textures, little crackle noises, that sort of thing, just to get the right mood. Then after that, like I mentioned, I actually had a friend who was able to put some lyric over it, kind of bring it to life a little bit more. So we'll just hear a little bit of that now.
You're visiting again at these strange hours, no doubt. I let you in before you bang on the door and start to shout. You're frantic, mindlessly making your way into the kitchen. You start speaking before you even give me a chance to listen. I'll ask you to start again, not interrupting to make you stop, but giving you a moment to breathe. Now, start from the top. And as you begin again, I'll pour some water into the kettle pot and listen to you intently while the water starts to get hot. You tell me about how she broke your heart, fighting back emotion. But you get to the part in the story where the floodgates break open. I fight the waves myself, but this levee's barely holding tight. I pull you in close and try to tell you that everything will be alright. I wish you would have stayed. I wish I had some foresight, and I could have kept you in my life for at least one more night. The kettle whistles, it was a dream, and as I wake up, I pour the water and add sugar into a heartbroken teacup. And start to shout, you're frantic. A chance to listen. And start to shout, you're frantic. Everything's gonna be alright.
Alright, so the orchestrated piece I worked on was probably the biggest piece I did in this little project for my portfolio project. Most of my time went in here, and I think it turned out quite well. It's about 5 minutes long, so I won't be able to show the entire piece, but it was really fun to get into. So generally when I start orchestrating a piece, sometimes what I'll do is I'll write out a little theme or character motif in the original Sibelius files, just so I have some sort of notation, and then I'll take that into Logic or a different DAW, and I'll start working on it there, adding different elements or different ideas to kind of build upon the original one. So for this one, what I had was a idea of this sort of pirate upon the seas with a storm brewing in the background, and hopefully that comes through, but it's also supposed to be like this little bits of sparkle here and there for the original character idea that my friend had of their character. So here is Rook's theme. Okay, so for the film project, this is the first time I actually made a specific video then to compose over. So for this one, what I did is I went to a website called Pexels, where I took a bunch of copyright-free videos. They also have pictures and stuff that you're free to use. And I took those and I found some cemetery ones and I mashed them all together to make a little short film. And then I went and I put my own music over top of it, just something very simple to catch the tone of it. It was really fun in this project just to make the background sounds for each little scene, making sure it felt right and fit properly. And then after that, just making sure that all my little bits of music synced up nicely to it and helped tell the story of this film. So here we are, this little cemetery scene I made. So I am back in my little creative space that I have here. So what I have open in front is just a session of Fmod that I've set up so that I can show you how I've created a in transition from one piece of music to the next. So I have a soft little piano violin intro here that's going to be able to play and then go into this loopable section just here. So this is very soft, kind of exploring game music, I guess you could call it. And then in this next section here, I'll just change this real quick. I have this more intense kind of... So what I've created is I've made this little parameter here that takes this transition marker and it sends it from this place anytime in this loop to this next section to the intense one. So if I actually listen in here, I have the introduction to this intense section that'll play, and if I'm transitioning from this one, it'll have that intro I played earlier going to the soft one. So if I have this again playing here and I change this parameter to 1, it's now going to play that transition. So I'm going to transition from that again to this intro soft part. Hope this was a cool little look at just how we do some transitions in Fmod. So I hope you enjoyed. Okay, so that wraps up my presentation for today's portfolio project. I hope you're able to find something useful, interesting, or just enjoyed watching over my kind of musical creations that I've made. If you need to reach me, again, my name is Benjamin William Northgraves. You can reach me at my site, bennorthgraves.com, or send me an email at ben_northgraves@live.ca if you ever need to contact me. Thank you again so much for watching all the way through, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the shows today. Have a good day.